is the Dolomitimont endurance event? It is a grueling competition combining 4 legs of uphill mountain running, paragliding, kayaking and extreme mountain biking. This is the Hochstein Kras, the highest point of the course at 2,061 metres above sea level in Austria. It would be an ascent that all of the 109 teams of 4 were fearing as they made their way to the start line before this annual extreme challenge in the Dolomites. Kenyan runners are famed for their stamina and speed, and in keeping with tradition, led the race for the first section through forestry. They were greeted by supporters at the summit who had a welcome energy drink ready. Then it was the turn of the paragliders as the leaders set off on leg 2. Christian Temiga of Austria ran and hurled himself off the top of the climb, just clearing the trees below, with his rivals in close attendance. The landing strip across a valley was at the local Liszak football ground, and as the various leaders landed before the next checkpoint, paraglider Jan Srebilek of the Czech Republic sprinted to the next start line and handed over to his teammate, compatriot and kayaker David Maruzek. One of the most spectacular parts of the course was at the start of the kayak leg. Kayaker Paul Ratcliffe of Great Britain looked pensive. The dramatic 6-metre freefall from a ramp led to a 1,000-metre regatta before the first slalom zone. There followed 3 grueling upward zones of paddling across a footbridge and then another 1,300-metre regatta through some hanging gates near the Tiroler Bridge and then up the riverbank to a waiting mountain biker. Some had more trouble than others in the extreme white water, but it was Gerhard Schmidt who looked at home as he battled for the lead on the kayak course. Schmidt won the race for first place before handing over to teammate and cyclist Klaus Fontana for the final leg. It was to prove to be a nightmare for the unfortunate Fontana. As the exhausted Schmidt collapsed on the ground, he had the fastest kayak time in the whole event, as he finished in 25 minutes and 40.3 seconds. However, Fontana was soon in the sights of a flying Gerd Kolcha of Slovakia. The cyclist proved to be a great climber as he left the labouring Fontana in his tracks. Goltzer was the hero of the day as the quartet from Slovakia emerged triumphant.